out the pack, where my at, take an L and try to double.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Go. Liz 5-3. What's that?
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards on the ground. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Lefty.
Again, it's Barkley. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Great. Ram.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup, right?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rodgers throwing complete there to Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 24. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run for the 1st time with Breece Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, empty.
Out of the shotgun. They puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Solid.
Running left, it's Barkley. Shifts back. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Wentz. This one is Slayton over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, 57. Rip. Done.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Gano for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, we don't go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. And it fights through one man. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off to Barkley. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this has it.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Kill. Hey, other side, solid. Please. Done.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
144 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Black.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way. Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And quickly, they get to the line.
In motion left, Hardman.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And complete right side to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
7 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Come on.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz. To Barkley on the check down. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Hardman on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley dances by at the 20. And bulldozing his way through. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First down, New York.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers going to throw.
He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets, 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Empty. Wrap.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
235 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
Let's pass 2. What's that?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
There's big Quinnen Williams, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
74, 74, 57, 57.
Wentz now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Hey, Lou.
Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Let's fight 7.
Here's Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Solid.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Run.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Gets past one man. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Sunday.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down at the 25. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation